Kyrylo, Stetsenko, excuse my pronunciation, and Tetiano Kotharina, again, excuse my pronunciation. Bit of a disco number now, like a Ukrainian Boney M Sonny, and Sonny was the best Boney M records. It feels a bit naughty somehow, discovering this music. I've dived into Lithuanian music, and this is better. You know, I've not found anything in the archives in Lithuania as good as this Ukrainian music. It's so funky. There's little as good in the West, let alone in the East anywhere. I mean, the violin breakdown in it is so unexpected and superb. Again, that funky bass is back, you know, and just keep digging. I'm going to dig into all of these artists. You know, there was a special time to be listening to music in the Ukraine. That's what I've learned. What a country. Thank you, Ukraine. You're saving the world at the moment. 10 out of 10. Track 5, Vadym Khrapachov, excuse me. Track called Dance. You know, a bit of Ukrainian craft work, if you like. You know, I can't imagine that they had drum machines in Ukraine at this time. You know, it shows how ignorant I am. But what they did with it was as good as anything in the West. I've said it before. The melodies is well on point. As good as anything Kraftwerk did. You know, I would have breakdanced to this in my garage in the 80s. You know, even a little country hoedown a little bit later on the song. Just wonderful. Thank you, Ukraine. Once again, 9 out of 10. What did you think to that, Lukey?
I love Ukraine. 10 out of 10.
Good answer. 10 out of 10 as well, solid. Track 6, Krok, Breath of Night, Kyiv. I always used to say Kiev, but apparently it's Kyiv, something like that. Yeah, that jazzy feel again with a nice bit of Linda McCartney keyboards that haven't dated too well. But it's the first time really this has sounded dated at all. Such a positive listening though, you know. Whereas the 80s jazz in America, this era, sort of that Hill Street blues, smooth jazz, I sort of lost me a little bit in the 80s, but this sounds absolutely great. Could be the Ukrainian Hill Street blues soundtrack for all I know. Wonderful, maybe a bit of a drop in the album, but still wonderful. 8 out of 10. Do you like this one?
Yeah, 10 out of 1 million.
10 out of a million. It's supposed to be a compliment. There you go, there's Linda McCartney. Track 7, second time around for Kyrylo, Stetsenko and friend Natalia. Oh how. Yeah, a little bit naive this track, you know, somehow, but somehow so spiritually uplifting and wonderful as well. You know, they were obviously the disco kings of the 70s and the 80s over in the Ukraine, and I hope they're a big name over there. Looking at their following, it looks like they were. Just what a thriving music scene and a thriving country, and an amazing place to be, I'm sure, at that time. 9 out of 10.